Hi, I'm Rob Thieler. I'm a research geologist with the U.S. Geological Survey in Woods Hole, Massachusetts on Cape Cod. I am here at the UN Conference on Climate Change, COP16 in Cancun, Mexico, to give a talk at the U.S. Center on Preparing for Climate Change at the Coast.
And Rob, what's the one or two main messages you wanted folks to take away today from your presentation?
Well, what I hope people got out of it was an understanding of the kinds of science activities that we are doing in the U.S. and how we are striving to link those science activities to providing support for the variety of very complex decisions that we're going to have to make as we respond to climate change and sea level rise. Some of the issues that people are facing now as we experience coastal climate change are what are the habitats and resources that are most vulnerable to climate change, and over what time scales and what spatial scales will they be affected. Decision makers need that kind of information from scientists in order to make the most economically viable and environmentally sustainable choices in the future.
So what sorts of scientific observations and measurements are you making to gather this information, and how are you getting it into the hands of people who need it to make decisions?
Well, we're actively engaged in gathering information on a number of levels, and they range from global observations from satellite data to local observations at key areas that we think are important sentinels for how the coast may respond in the future. This includes a variety of data gathering activities and transfer of data that's gathered at particular sites out to the broader community over the internet and other forms of communication. It also involves a significant amount of interfacing with decision makers to understand the context for their decisions and the kinds of decisions that they need to make to respond to climate change, be it in the area of resources, hazards, that would include habitat loss and change, storm protection, those kinds of things.